Assalamu alaikum. Greetings from Talent Upskill. Class 4 English version math exercise 7.4, and the chapter is about multiples and factors. Number 5, math number 5. Find the least common multiples and highest common factors, HCF and LCM for each. Number 1, 8, 12, 24. Number 2, 9, 12, 18. Let us start with number 1. Bracket 1. 8, 12 and 24. We have to find the least common multiples. We know for finding least common multiples, first we have to find the multiples. Once we found multiples, then we find the common multiples. And once we found the common multiples, then we find which is least common multiples. Here we should remember least means smallest. So this is the method for finding least common multiple. First step was find the multiples. So number 1, multiples of 8. Multiples of 8. How to find the multiples of 8? We just multiply by 1, then it is 8, result is 8. Multiply by 2, 8 into 2, 16. 8 into 3, 24. 8 into 4, 32. And 8 into 5, 40. 8 into 6, 48. Okay, there is no limit. We can go where we can keep going up to there is no end, and it can go a crore, lakhs, everything. Okay, now multiples of, next one was 12. Multiples of 12. Let us multiply 12 by 1, it is 12. Multiply 12 by 2, it is 24. Multiply 12 by 3 is 36. Multiply 12 by 4 is 48. Let us stop here up to 48. Because we should remember that we have to get the least or the smallest multiple, so we don't need many. Okay, now multiples of 24. Let us multiply 24 by 1 is 24. Multiply 24 by 2, 48. Multiply 24 by 3, 72. And we stop. Now we have found the multiples of these numbers. Which are common multiples? Let's find the common multiples. By common multiples we mean the ones which are on each list. For example, 8 is not on other two. We can't find 8 here, so 8 is not a common multiple. 16, we can't find 16 here, 16 is not here. 16 is not a common multiple. 24, 24 is here, 24 is on this line, and 24 is on this line as well. So this is a common multiple, 24. So let us mark 24 on each list. 24. This is a common multiple. What is the next common multiple? 32? No, 32 not. 40? No. 48? Yes, 48. 48. 48. 48. 48. So we found the common multiples. Now common multiples are 24, 48. So least common multiples. Which is least common multiple? The smallest one. 24 is smaller than 48. So 24 is LCM, or least common multiples. Now let's find the highest common factors of these numbers. How to find the highest common factors of these numbers? Method is very simple. First we find the factors, then we find common factors, and then we find highest common factor. By highest means largest or the biggest. Okay, now factors of 8. How to find the factors of a number? If we divide that number by 1, and if there is no remainder, then that is a factor of 8. We divide 8 by 1 and there is no remainder. 8 is evenly divided by 1, so 1 is a factor of 8. 2 divides 8, so 2 is a factor. 3 doesn't divide 8 because there is a remainder, so 3 is not a factor, but 4 is a factor. 4 is a factor. 5 not, 6 not, 7 not, 8 is a factor. Next is factors of 12. Divide 12 by 1. Yes, it divides 12 evenly. There is no remainder, so 1 is a factor of 12. 2 is a factor of 12. 3 is a factor of 12. 4 is a factor of 12. 5 not. 6 is a factor of 12. 7 not, 8 not, 9 not, 10 not, and it is 12, last factor. Now factors of 24. 1 is a factor, 2 is a factor, 3 is a factor of 24, 4 is a factor of 24, 5 is not a factor of 24, 6 is a factor, 8 is a factor, 12 is a factor, 24 is the last factor of 24. The next step, after we found the factors, we mark the common factors. Which are the common factors? Actually, in exam, you don't have to mark. Just to make you understand, I will mark here using different colors. But in exam, you just say that these are, you don't even have to write the common factors. You just write which is highest common factor. So here, let's mark the common factors. 1 common factor, 1, it is on each list. 2 is also a common factor. 2 is a common factor. 3 no, 4 yes, 4 common factor. 4. 6 is not here, 8 is not here, 8 is missing, so 12 is missing here. So yes, that's all. 1, 2 and 4. There is no more common factor. So we can say we don't have to write actually the common factors, because we have to write what is highest common factor. So what is highest common factor here? HCF equals to, it is the largest number out of 1, 2 and 4. We know that 4 is bigger than 2 and then 1. So 4 is HCF or highest common factor. 4. So it is done, number 1. Now let us do number 2. Actually, there is not much space left here to write the answer to question number 2. So let us remove these and erase the writings, and then we will write here. So let us erase it. Just we are making space for number 2. So let us start number 2, bracket number 2, 9, 12 and 18. So 9, multiples of 9, then 12, then 18, 12, 18. Multiples of 18. Okay, multiples of 9. 9 into 1, 9. 9 into 2, 18. 9 into 3, 27. 9 into 4, 36. 9 into 5, 9 into 6. Actually, it was 9 into 4, 36. Then 9 into 5, 45. 9 into 6, 54. Let us stop here. Multiples of 12. 1 into 12, 12. 2 into 12, 24. 3 into 12, 4 into 12, 48. 5 into 12, 60. Okay, stop here. Multiples of 18. 18 into 1, 1 into 18, 18. 2 into 18, 36. 3 into 18, 54. Let us stop here. Now next step, common multiples. Which is common multiples? Let us mark the common multiples here. 9 is not common. 18 is not common. So it is 36. Yes, 36 is common. 36, 36 and 36. So this is a common. And this is the smallest, and we know the least common multiple we have to find. So this is the least common, this is the smallest. So the answer LCM is 36. Next, factors. First we find the factors. Factors of 9, factors of 12, factors of 18. Find the factors of 9. Divide 9 by 1. Yes, it is evenly divided, so 1 is a factor. 1 is a factor. 2 is not, because 2 doesn't divide 9 evenly. 3 is a factor. 4 not. 5 not. 6 not. 7 not. 8 not. 9 yes. 9 is a factor. Factors of 12. Divide 12 by 1. Yes, it divides 12 without any remainder. So 1 is a factor of 12. 2 divides 12. 2 is a factor. 3 divides 12. 3 is a factor. 4 divides 12. 4 is a factor. 5 doesn't divide 12. So 5 is not a factor. 6 divides 12. So 6 is a factor. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 not a factor. 12 is a factor because 12 divides 12 evenly. Factors of 18. 1, 2, 3, then 9, then 18. Now we found the factors. Now we have to mark which are the common factors. You don't have to mark in the exam. You don't have to mark anything. You just have to write, see the list, check which is common, which are common, and then find the highest or the largest factor, largest common factor. Here I can see 1 is common. 1 is common, 1 is common. Next common, 3 common. So 3, 3, 3. 9, no, 9 is not common. Others are not common. So we found 2 common factors, 1 and 3. So if I ask you which one is highest or largest common factor, your answer will be 3, I know. So highest common factor is 3. If you have any question, you can ask. Yes, you have a question?
Yes, sir. Is this method to find LCM and HCF is for class 4 only?
Oh, yes. This is a very good question. The method I have discussed here, this is for class 4 only. If you check your textbook examples, you would see they have followed our method. And this method to find LCM and HCF is for class 4, only for class 4. For higher class, we will show different method. This is the easiest way, and for class 4, this is the method. Thank you very much for asking this question. Everyone, thank you. Allah Hafiz.